ready for this shit, huh? Welcome to vid.me/Joe Cronin Show. Welcome to a show that will be named later. We're coming up with the names right now. We're kind of coming up with the logos and what we can do and things like that right here on VidMe. But I did promise I want to get some content out for this channel of what the show will be. So you'll essentially see the pilot episode right now with an unnamed. I mean, call it unfiltered, call it uncensored. I don't know what you want to call it. Some goofy-ass fucking name like that. I'll say whatever the fuck I want. Don't listen to this with the kids, because you'll probably end up raping somebody in front of everybody. Because you'll be so like, wow, this show's so crazy, I'm going to go out and rape somebody. Oh, wow. Right there, somebody's like, oh, shit, this is how it's going to be. Yes, it is. I don't give a shit. I'll say whatever I want. Welcome to vid.me/Joe Cronin Show, which is a show to be named later. Uber has lost 8 top executives in under 2 months. Now, perhaps that has something to do with money. I know that, like, this is another, like, take the company public thing. I mean, don't you feel like Uber is, like, a massacre away or, like, some kind of weird scandal away from just completely fucking folding, which sucks because it employs so many people. In fact, I myself have been thinking about signing up for Uber because it would fit my lifestyle perfectly. It's like I do this, I go out for 3 hours, I drive Uber, I don't miss out on my kids. You know, I mean, actually right now, I mean, as it is, you know, Leah made a good point to me earlier. She was like, well, you know, to be honest, you know, you work a lot on here. And I'm like, you're right, I kind of do, because I get up in the morning, I do stuff. We record an hour of State of the WWE. We record, you know, it takes usually 3 hours in between, you know, getting on Skype, recording, and putting up the work for, you know, Shame on News, Final Frontier News, the Joe Cronin Show over on YouTube, those YouTube shows. You know, then I'm talking to advertiser people, trying to get advertising on different shows, getting affiliate programs worked out, making sure that's in there, setting up the Patreon stuff and fulfilling stuff there. Just tons of shit. Like, and then I go live later. Then you got to watch 3 hours of wrestling in order to review it. So you're looking at, you know, a 7 to 9 hour day. So, yeah, to fit in another 3 hours of Uber is a little fucking crazy maybe, but it's what I was doing before. I was working 9 hours at a different job and then fitting in the YouTube shit there. Granted, I'm doing a whole lot more YouTube and stuff now, and actually a lot of the sponsorships and a lot of the affiliates and a lot of the things like this channel you're watching right now, guys, and by the way, I want to thank you for subscribing to it. You subscribed for $4, and to drop $4 a month is very appreciative. That we're worth that to you is unbelievable. We'll see if we are, actually. Maybe I'll be doing this video and nobody will be subscribed, and then I'll be like, why the fuck did I make that video? I don't know. But so the people that are here, whether it's small numbers or big numbers to begin, hey, thanks for being here. You may only be, I mean, I may be doing this show for 2 people for all I know, because it's only going to be on VidMe, so you are only going to get this content on VidMe right here. That's it. It's not going anywhere else. So, you know, we're in this together. 2 of us, 3 of us, 5 of us, whatever we are. And if you did watch this video, hit me up on Twitter. Say, hey, Joe, I watched the VidMe video and I thought whatever the fuck. And I'm subscribed to you now. And let me know on Twitter. That way I know who you are if you want, or whatever. Message me here. Leave a comment down below. If you guys think that I have gone above and beyond and you want to tip still, you can tip below. It sounds crazy, but if you think that the video is worth more than the $4 monthly subscription at some point and you want to tip below, feel free to tip it up, and I'll be shouting you out in every video. So right now, the first shout out I'm going to have is for Stars Scream. Stars Scream, man, thank you so much for the first tip of $1 or 95 cents. I don't know what it was. Maybe that's just what they took from me. I don't know. But thank you, dude. You were the first one to ever tip here on VidMe. There's a first time for everything. There was a first time for stuff on YouTube in 2006. There was a first time when I relaunched a new channel in 2013, which is the Joe Cronin Show that you guys know. Or 2012 it was. So now we're a fucking first over here. Yay. So this will be a shorter show than we'll be used to. I'm going to try to... This site, we're looking to do at least a half an hour per episode, if not longer. It depends. Like, so like if I come on here and I do like a 10-minute video or a 20-minute video, then chances are you're going to see me upload again pretty soon or the next day. We haven't really figured out the schedule yet, but I'm going to try to release hopefully a video a day, and if I miss 2 days or a day, then you're probably going to see me do a longer video, like 40 minutes to an hour, you know, stuff like that. So that's sort of the expectation we can be set at. Hopefully it works. And it will depend on whatever. There's all this information about weed and shit, and people are like, oh, I need to buy weed for my sick brother or my sick dad or my sick whatever the fuck. Can we just make weed legal? What the fuck are we waiting for? I got in this argument with my mother the other day. She was like, well, it's a different thing, and what happens when you da-da-da. I'm like, that's already going on with alcohol. Right now, it's going on with alcohol. Oh, yeah, but then nope, same thing. Some would say weed is not as bad. She's like, well, it's then you start smoking it every day and blah, blah. I'm like, so it's kind of like alcoholics who drink every day. They abuse it. Don't abuse it. Once in a while, have a joint. Okay? Once in a while, smoke some weed. Nothing wrong with that. If you sit at home all day, you're a fucking loser. I mean, you can do that with anything. You can do that with weed. You can do that with that. You can do that with sniffing glue. I mean, this shit fucking happens. That has to do with some other deep-rooted shit. If it wasn't weed, it was going to be something else. Heroin, beer, alcohol, whatever the fuck. Get off that shit, guys. Drink some Kool-Aid or something. Slap yourself in the face. Make a video. Start a podcast. Every time you start thinking about doing something, there's a therapeutic thing. Every time you start thinking about doing the thing that you know is terrible, go online and talk about it. You can become famous doing that. I mean, maybe you'll be a loser and you'll be on YouTube with like 20 subs for like 3 years and it won't work out. But maybe it does work out. Maybe you're like, every time I feel the need to do a horrible drug or to do something terrible, instead of doing it, throw the camera on and have yourself a Coke and then just get on the camera and be like, I was thinking about doing this today and I didn't do it. And here I am. And now I'm thinking about still doing it, but I'm sitting here talking to you instead. And here's what's going on. Here's why. And do your own fucking public counseling. Doing a public counseling on YouTube or something would be better than what you're doing. And maybe your fucking video goes viral. And everybody goes, wow, check out this guy who wants to do drugs, but he won't do them because it comes on YouTube instead. And YouTube would love it. It's a special interest story. They go freak out and they love it and they go crazy. I don't know. That's my therapy. Whenever I freak out over something, I come on and make a video about it. Now, sometimes I'm in the moment and, I probably shouldn't be making a video because I start freaking out. And then I watch the video later and I'm embarrassed. But at least everybody was entertained. Even I'm not afraid to make a fun of myself as long as people laughed at it. I don't give a shit what it is. We tried, this was an article by the Business Insider. We tried McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Signature Burgers, and the winner is unmistakable, they say. Unbelievable. This fucking article has 360,000 views. Unbelievable. 360,000 views. This is crazy. We tried McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King, and the Signature Burgers. What are they going to tell us? Here's the story. I don't care. The glorified lineup is Big Mac and hamburger. They just did Wendy's hamburger, and come on, really? Wendy's hamburger sucks. Wendy's like spicy chicken sandwich, awesome. Wendy's like Baconator, oh my god, fucking awesome. So you're telling me that the Wendy's plain hamburger has to go up against the Whopper and Big Mac? Good luck, Wendy's. It is. It's just the Wendy's burger. Unwrapping them is like driving off the lot. Once it's done, there's no going back, says the article. They started with the Whopper. There's simply no Burger King without the Whopper. It is the intertwined with the chain, and the croissant is to France, is indeed the home of the Whopper. I don't give a fuck. Where do they tell me what the goddamn listing? I know what's in all these things. Tell me who won, goddammit. The single consistent of the iconic one. I don't care. Tell me who won. Tell me who goddamn won. Wow. I think this the winner of this. Okay, I'm finally getting to it. I wanted to get to it. The winner of the Signature Burger Showdown has to be Big Mac. They've chosen the Big Mac. The Whopper comes in a solid second place. It's exactly what I would have said. I would have said the exact same thing. The Big Mac is actually, you know what? It's tough. I gotta be honest. It's tough. I go to McDonald's way more than I go to Burger King. I try not to go at all anymore, but we still go. Especially with the kids. Although it's horrible that they eat the food. Like, I watch them eating and I'm like, oh, God, we shouldn't be giving this to them. This is fucking horrible. We might as well just be feeding them fucking cancer. This shit sucks. But, you know. So, like, I love the Whopper. I do love the Whopper. I do love the Big Mac, though, too. So, for me, that's like a toss-up. Like, it's not even like Coke and Pepsi. Because Coke and Pepsi, it's like they almost taste exactly the same to me. But the Whopper and the Big Mac, they fucking taste like differently awesome. It's like, if I had a bunch of Whoppers for like, if I had a Whopper for a week and then somebody was like, do you want a Big Mac? I'd be like, and like, I would like I would salivate all over my face like, oh my God, Big Mac, oh my God. But if I ate a Big Mac for a week and then somebody was like, do you want a Big Mac again or do you want a Whopper? I'd be like, oh my God, give me a Whopper. You know, it's like you want to just keep tagging in. It's like fucking tag team wrestling. Tag in the Whopper, tag in the Big Mac. You know? The Wendy's burger sucks. But the Baconator, holy shit, the Baconator. Now you're fucking talking. If you put the Baconator up against these sandwiches, this wasn't even fair to fucking Wendy's. Is Wendy's really just a burger or whatever their fucking signature? Fuck that. Change that. Dave had that shit all wrong. It's the Baconator. For me, it's the Baconator or the spicy chicken sandwich at Wendy's. And at McDonald's, it's a filet of fish or a Whopper. Oh, I'm sorry, or a Big Mac. Sorry. Big Mac. Whopper is Burger King. But at Burger King, it's never anything but the Whopper for me. It's always Whopper or like chicken fries or something like that, whatever they have. By the way, Burger King's old nuggets were the fucking shit. Bring back those goddamn nuggets that tasted like sex from like 1991. Bring back those nuggets. In like 1989, 1994, like they had nuggets. They had fucking Burger King had nuggets that had this little sprinkle of pepper on them. And oh my God, was it good. Oh my God, dude, it was like tasting sex. I mean, like if sex could have a taste, and I'm not talking about licking some girl in the pussy or licking cum off a guy's dick. I'm saying that if it could be a pleasurable experience of tasting sex, then you are talking about Burger King's goddamn nuggets. Whatever the fuck they were made out of, oh my fuck, they were great. There's more news going on, by the way. A massive asteroid the size of Shanghai Tower comes close to Earth again. This is the third one. Are we ever going to learn that eventually we're going to be fucking killed if we don't figure out a way to divert these goddamn asteroids? I mean, not even just that. There's so many different things. Me and Dave talked about this on Final Frontier News the other day. And if you're not subscribed to me on YouTube on that channel, it's actually free to do it, so you should go watch that too. But stay here on VidMe as well, because you'll hear this shit. We talked about this. There's so many things they should be doing. We should be learning how to land on an asteroid and get shit off of it, like minerals and gold and whatever it has on it. There's so many fucking supplies and there's another word, not supplies, that I'm looking, resources on the goddamn asteroids, that we need to learn how to do that. We also need to learn how to repel these things or to drag them away or to figure out how to keep them from hitting us. But when a fucking rock the size of goddamn Texas is coming at the Earth at fucking 22,000 miles an hour, how in the world are we going to divert that shit? How in the world? I mean, the only thing I was thinking about is like what could we do if we launched one of the biggest nukes that we had at a comet or an asteroid rather that was coming at the Earth at 10,000 miles an hour? Wouldn't it just run the fucking thing over? You know, it wouldn't do anything, right? Because I was thinking generating a big blast like minutes before the asteroid hits whatever the device we send up there and blow it up so that we don't blow the asteroid up, but we blow it up so that it fucking the force pushes the asteroid or slows the asteroid down. So boom, slows it down, boom, slows it down, boom, and eventually we've slowed it down enough that it doesn't reach the Earth or that we can, change its trajectory or something. Or if it were to crash on the Earth, God forbid, that it would land, slowly, it wouldn't be such a big thing. But if that thing comes crashing through the goddamn atmosphere like 20,000 miles an hour, let's say it slows down to 15,000 miles an hour and is the size of Texas, goodbye. Okay? We need to figure out how to fix this. But here's the third precaution. I gave you two. Here is the third precaution for this shit. We must 100% learn or figure out how to get to other planets. I mean, we gotta go. You have all your eggs in one basket. We have all our eggs in one basket right now, at least to our knowledge, unless humans have ever left Earth before or been transported by aliens, if that has ever happened. But right now, it appears we have our eggs all in one basket. If this basket gets hit, there's no more eggs. We need to figure out a way to get to other planets. Fuck all this stuff about, oh, we're not ready, we can't even solve our own problems here. I don't give a shit, because we're never going to, because this is the way we are. We'll do it over on the other planet too. It doesn't matter. This is human nature. It's built into your DNA. We will evolve. We perhaps will evolve slowly over time and get better, but we can't wait for that, because if we blow up from an asteroid before we ever evolve, well, what the fuck was the point in any of this shit then? So we need to go out there, figure out a way to travel through space a lot faster, find a habitable zone, planet, and get there. We need to figure out how to get there within 20 years or less. Okay? None of this 200 years or 20,000 years. Obviously, if there's any, we're not going to get anywhere in 20,000 years on a spaceship, I don't think. So I don't know what to tell you. We need to figure this out. We need to figure it out. We need to keep working very hard to get to other planets. We need to make bases on other planets, figure out how we can do that. Whatever. We need to do it. We need to start with Mars and fucking goddamn the moon. I don't know. And I know that life wouldn't be very well sustained over there, because on Mars, your heart would change, your brain would change. We'd be giving birth to kids, and the kids might grow up fucking weird because of the way the planet is. How long would it take for evolution to take place to adjust to this planet? Would it be like torturous? If everybody keeps having kids, would their kids be like tortured because everyone's hearts and brains are changing, the sizes are weird and off, and I don't know. But we got to do something. We have to do it, or we're gonna go extinct eventually. And never mind that, we're not even talking about solar fucking flares. Imagine solar flares. Solar flare come here and fucking kill everything. We've only had electricity like this for like 100 and something years. And this happened. This has already happened before. And if the Earth was set up the way it is now, we're talking about only 150 years ago that we saw an event like this. We're due. Even in the next 100 years, we're not even close to being able to defend against this or figure out what we can do against this. We need to get going on that shit too. This whole thing could be shut down. Here's a fucking scary ass thought. How about this? How about a solar flare, which these things do hit the Earth, and they've taken out power grids before. We can take out the entire power grid. If a big enough solar flare hits the Earth, our power grid is going to go down for 7 months. It's going to take fucking a long time to get back up. We're talking about 5 months to a year to get the grid back up. And if we don't get the grid back up, we won't know what's going on. And what if all hell breaks loose down here on Earth, and everyone's freaking out and running around and going crazy, and maybe there will be no reason to restore a grid because people will be in fucking World War III. We don't know. Here's the other thing. What if the fucking grid goes down, and by then an asteroid starts coming towards the Earth, and we realize it is going to hit us, but we can't do anything about it because all our electronics are fucked. Every plan we had, everything we were going to do, we can't even do it because the grid's down. There's a really scary thought. We could have done something, but we can't because the grid's down, because we didn't do anything as far as solar flares go. Have you seen the shit that has been shooting out of the fucking sun over the last few months? Holy jumping dingleberry fuck. I mean, this shit is crazy, dude. U.S. fighter planes intercepted Russian jets. This happens a lot, though. We've done it over there. We've been escorted away. They've been escorted away. I know this is the first time it's happened like this near Alaska. I get it. Wonder what the Russians were doing. Who knows? It's always so reminiscent of Star Trek: The Next Generation. Whenever the Federation would be near the neutral zone and the Romulans would be near the neutral zone. The whole thing with the Romulans in Star Trek is so built on the Russian situation. Like, they're kind of dicks, but we're kind of dicks too. Like, but then, like, in the end, nobody really wants to blow each other up. I mean, but they will, but we really don't. It's fun. It's bizarre. I don't know why this episode is about all this scary shit. Here's the first episode on VidMe. Here's the first episode on vid.me/Joe Cronin Show. You've subscribed to this channel. Now, sit back, listen, and be terrified as Joe Cronin reads all this scary fucking shit to you. Donald Trump tossed a hat and they made a big fucking fake news story about it. This is literally a fake news story. Listen, I'm not the biggest Trump fan. I get that he's fucking, there's a lot of shit about him that's nuts. But what I don't like is fake fucking news. All day I believed. Somebody told me this morning, did you see that some kid handed Donald Trump a hat and then he signed it, but then he just threw it out into the crowd? And they actually made news reports about this like he did. And I was like, what a dickhead. That sucks. I saw the video. The kid reaches over people to hand Trump the hat, and he gets it. He signs it, looks and sees where the kid is, tosses it up over everyone. The kid catches it, says thank you, and leaves. Now, someone yells, no, but the kid catches it and leaves. There's video of this. But the only video that anybody else is showing is the video where you can't see the kid getting the hat back. But the video is there, and it exists. Fake fucking news. That is why Donald Trump was elected, by the way. This is why this fucking cunt was elected. Because you stupid motherfuckers all believed the fake fucking news and allowed CNN and the Young Turks and these stupid fucking news stories and websites. There's a website that was like, Donald Trump can't even do Easter right. Ooh, he throws the kid's hat away. It's a fake story. This is why this man is elected, because instead of writing news stories about shit that's fucking real, you decided to spend a whole day writing about how Donald Trump threw some kid's hat away, but you were wrong, and you lied, and you didn't show the real video, and you tried to make him sound like a dumb douchebag fuck, but instead you're a dumb douchebag fuck, and he's elected because of you, you dumb fuck. And because Hillary lied, and because fucking the DNC lied and did illegal shit to keep Bernie Sanders out, or Bernie Sanders would probably be the president right now. So, you're all fucking morons. Fuck you, CNN. Fuck you, Young Turks. Fuck you, websites who actually reported this shit without even taking a little glimpse to see what really happened, but you couldn't do that, could you? You fucking morons. And I don't care how much, you want to tell me to watch Fox News. I still won't watch that shit either. Fuck that. And I can't wait till a sex tape comes out with Bill O'Reilly fucking a midget. I hope to God a sex tape comes out with Bill O'Reilly fucking a goddamn midget. Anyway, guys, this was just a small little sample of what I'm going to be doing on VidMe. Tell me what you think in the comments below, if you can comment. I hope you can. I'm not sure if VidMe has unlocked the comment section down below, but I think they have. What did you guys think of this shit? As you know, as a disclaimer to all my friends, anybody out there who ever thinks I'm against you or thinks that things I say on here are vulgar and I don't like you, know that that's not true. I absolutely love everyone equally. So if you're someone out there who's like, oh, I don't know if Joe's going to like me, I'm from Italy, or I don't know if Joe's going to like me, I'm black, or I don't know if Joe's going to like me because I'm Korean, I don't know if Joe's going to like me because I'm Hispanic, I don't know if Joe's going to like me because I'm a white woman who identifies as a man and fucks brooms. I like you, okay? I may make fun of all of us, but I like you. Trust me. I have orgasms for diversity. It's unbelievable. But I miss that 70s mentality when we all made fun of each other. I love that shit. Fucking make fun of white people, make fun of black people, make fun of people who can't speak English too well, make fun of me because I look like a fat baby, make fun of everybody. It's so much fun as long as you actually don't have real hate in your heart. Just do it. Just like Nike says. Guys, thank you so much for listening to this brief sort of pilot episode of me ranting on and raving and shit and going crazy. Again, leave me in the comments. Let me know what you think. Please tweet me and let me know what you thought of this as well. At Joe Cronin JCS. If you guys want more of this, I'd love to do it. In fact, I think I'm going to be doing these episodes longer. So look for these VidMe episodes to be 40 minutes to an hour. And let me know. Really appreciate that feedback. Thank you so much for listening. And also hit up the VidMe guys on Twitter and tell them you love the Joe Cronin Show on VidMe. The unfiltered shit. He brings it. Tell me you love it. Molest me, molest my ego, fuck my ass, I don't know, whatever. And if you want to support with more money and you love what I'm doing, the best thing you can do is tip me down below. Tip me $1, tip me $2, tip me $5. If you're fucking rich as shit, tip me $1,000. But make sure you get your parents' permission. And if you really want to support, you can still hit me up on Patreon, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Thanks again, and I'll see you in hell.